Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. This time we're exploring a book by Dr. Livingood called Your 21-Day Guide to Experience Real Health.
Sounds intriguing.
It is. He's got this unique approach that goes way beyond just like avoiding sickness.
Right.
It's about actually building robust health.
Interesting.
And there's this fascinating comparison he draws too, hinting that your well-being is worth way more than like a $15 million check. We'll get to that.
I'm all ears. Let's hear it.
Okay, so Dr. Livingood's book, it's really compelling the way he opens with this like deeply personal story.
Oh.
Like a wake-up call that totally shifted his whole perspective.
Okay, I'm curious what happened.
It all started with his dad, who seemed to be in great shape, like breezing through years of those, routine physicals. And then suddenly, bam, he's facing this serious heart issue, an electrical problem that just kind of came out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it really makes you think about the limitations of just relying on how we feel or look, or even those standard medical tests to like truly gauge our health.
Exactly. We often mistake the absence of symptoms for actual health.
Right. And Dr. Livingood points out this pretty startling fact. Kidneys can actually lose a crazy 90% of their function.
Whoa.
Before any noticeable symptoms even pop up.
That's wild. I had no idea.
Definitely a wake-up call, right?
For sure.
Makes you question what feeling healthy really means.
I mean, it's easy to assume everything's fine if we don't feel any pain or discomfort.
Exactly. And as Dr. Livingood stresses, simply masking symptoms with medication, it doesn't deal with the root cause of those health problems.
It's like putting a Band-Aid on a much deeper wound.
Exactly. You got to address those underlying issues.
Absolutely. And that's where Dr. Livingood's approach shines. He's all about getting to the root cause and proactively tackling those issues.
Makes sense. So let's get to that Lamborghini analogy you mentioned.
Ah, yes. This is where it gets exciting. Dr. Livingood uses this really vivid comparison. He equates the human body to a high-performance Lamborghini.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
He wants us to grasp the sheer power and potential that we have inside us.
Like we're all rocking Lamborghinis under the hood.
Exactly. Think about it. Our bones stronger than concrete. Our blood vessels could circle the globe if you laid them end to end.
Wow, that's amazing.
And get this, our hearts generate enough energy in a day to lift 3 Greyhound buses.
Seriously, that's mind-blowing.
Right. It's incredible, but just like a finely tuned Lamborghini, our bodies need the right fuel and upkeep to function at their peak.
So we got to treat our bodies like those high-performance machines.
Exactly. Give them the premium care they deserve, and that's where his 5 foundations of real health come into play.
Okay, so let's break those down. The first one, fix your focus. That seems to be all about mindset, right?
You got to prioritizing our mental and emotional well-being.
I like how he even gives those negative inner voices these funny names like Sally and Barry.
It's a clever way to personify those thoughts and see how they can impact us.
So it's not just what we put into our bodies, it's also the thoughts we entertain.
Precisely, our mental state has a huge influence on our physical health.
Fascinating. All right, what's next?
Next up, we have Fix Your Food, all about providing our inner Lamborghini with that top-notch fuel.
Okay, so what kind of fuel are we talking about here?
He breaks it down into 5 key principles: cutting sugar, cranking up healthy fats, choosing clean protein sources, going for nutrient-dense foods, and managing those portion sizes.
This makes total sense, especially in our world today, where we're bombarded with sugary processed stuff.
Yeah.
It might taste good, but it's doing us no favors.
You hit the nail on the head. We got to ditch the junk and focus on real whole foods to fuel our bodies properly.
Agreed. So that's fix your food. What about fix your fitness? Does that mean spending hours sweating at the gym?
Not at all, actually. Dr. Livingood is all about those high-intensity, short-duration workouts. He even lays out a specific 10-minute workout that's designed to trigger fat-burning hormones.
Wait, 10 minutes and you keep burning fat afterward?
You got it. Your metabolism stays elevated for hours after you're done.
Okay, I gotta admit, I'm a little skeptical. 10 minutes sounds almost too good to be true.
I know it seems that way, but it's based on solid science. Our bodies are actually built for those bursts of intense activity rather than endless hours of steady-state cardio.
Interesting. A whole new perspective on exercise.
Absolutely. It's about working smarter, not necessarily harder.
Okay, makes sense. So what about fix your frame? What's that all about?
This one highlights the crucial role of the nervous system and the spine in our overall well-being.
Okay, I can see how that's important.
Even slight misalignments or damage to the spine can disrupt that vital communication between the brain and the rest of the body.
Like a kink in the hose.
Exactly. And he uses the powerful example of Christopher Reeve's spinal cord injury to really drive this point home.
Wow, that's a sobering reminder of how vital a healthy nervous system is.
Absolutely. We often take it for granted, but it's the control center for our entire body.
So good posture, taking care of our backs, all part of achieving real health.
Precisely, those seemingly small things can have a huge impact on our overall well-being.
Okay, so we've got fix your focus, fix your food, fix your fitness, fix your frame, and lastly, fix your filters. I'm guessing that's all about detoxification.
You nailed it. Reducing our exposure to toxins and boosting our body's natural detox processes.
It's like giving our internal systems a good cleanse.
Exactly. And it's not just about what we eat, it's also about the products we use, the air we breathe, the environments we're in.
It seems like we're surrounded by toxins these days.
It's true. We're constantly bombarded with things that can disrupt our body's natural balance.
So how do we tackle that?
Dr. Livingood emphasizes both intracellular detoxification, so that's focusing on removing toxins from within our cells and organs, and extracellular detoxification, which targets those toxins in our bloodstream and digestive system.
So a two-pronged approach, tackling toxins from the inside out and the outside in.
Exactly. It might sound daunting, but he offers practical tips for minimizing our exposure and supporting those natural detox mechanisms.
Like what kind of tips?
Things like using a good water filter, opting for organic foods, being mindful of the ingredients in personal care products.
So it's about making conscious choices in all areas of our lives.
Precisely, being proactive about protecting our bodies from those harmful substances.
It sounds like Dr. Livingood is advocating for quite a lifestyle overhaul.
It's definitely a shift in mindset and habits, but it's about creating a life that supports optimal health and well-being.
And how do we actually put all these principles into action?
That's where the Livingood Daily Challenge comes in.
Okay, tell me more about that.
It's a structured 21-day program designed to help people implement those 5 foundations and turn them into lasting habits.
So not just a quick fix, but a way to create sustainable change.
Exactly. It's about building a foundation for a lifetime of real health.
I like this. So the 21-day challenge is like a roadmap for this journey.
It is, and it's not just about going it alone, it's also about fostering a sense of community.
Well, that's great, so people can support each other and stay motivated.
Exactly. Celebrating those milestones, sharing insights, holding each other accountable.
The power of community can make such a difference.
It really can, and there's also this fascinating concept he introduces called rotational fasting.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more about that.
It's a strategy to prevent those metabolic plateaus by strategically varying the frequency, size, and timing of your meals.
So you're basically keeping your body guessing.
Exactly. So it keeps burning fat and building muscle effectively.
That's pretty cool. So it's not just about what you eat, it's also about when and how often you eat.
Precisely. It's about finding what works best for your individual body and metabolism.
Okay, so the challenge provides guidance on all of that.
It does, and the results speak for themselves. Dr. Livingood shares stories of people who have experienced incredible transformations through the challenge.
Like what kind of transformations?
We're talking significant weight loss, reduced reliance on medication, even overcoming some serious health conditions.
That's amazing. So it's not just theory, it actually works.
It does. It's a testament to the power of making those lifestyle changes and tapping into the body's innate healing abilities.
It's not about battling disease. It's about actively building health.
Exactly. Shifting from a reactive to a proactive approach.
And that can make all the difference.
It can. It's about empowering yourself to take control of your health and create a life of vitality and well-being.
And that's a message we can all get behind.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing the incredible potential within each of us and unlocking that potential through the choices we make every day.
Well said. I'm really excited to dive deeper into this in the next part of our deep dive.
I am too. There's so much more to explore.
We'll be back soon to delve into those challenges and potential pitfalls of embracing real health. And of course, we'll share some effective strategies to navigate them all, so stay tuned.
All right, so we've explored some pretty amazing ideas from Dr. Livingood, but let's be real, transitioning to this real health lifestyle. It's not always a walk in the park, right?
Definitely. I'm already picturing those moments when I'm staring down a delicious dessert or, the couch is calling my name after a crazy day.
Oh, I hear you. Dr. Livingood gets it. He knows our world is full of temptations, and those habits we've built up over time, those can be super tough to break.
Like those cravings for sugary treats. They can be so strong.
Exactly. And he really dives into how sugar addiction is so deeply ingrained in our society.
It's like we're constantly battling this tide of unhealthy habits and societal norms.
Right, it's everywhere. But he provides some really insightful strategies for overcoming those obstacles and committing to this new way of life.
I'm all ears. What's the secret sauce?
He stresses finding your personal why, that deep-rooted motivation that'll keep you going when things get tough.
Okay, so it's got to be more than just wanting to fit into those skinny jeans.
Exactly. He even asks this thought-provoking question like, what good are all your possessions if you don't have the health to enjoy them?
That's a good point.
And he takes it a step further with this kind of crazy thought experiment. Would you trade a limb for a $15 million check?
Wow, that's intense, but I get it. It makes you realize how much we take our health for granted until it's gone.
Precisely. He wants us to connect with those deeper reasons why we want to be healthy. Is it to have the energy to play with your kids, travel the world, or simply live a longer, more fulfilling life?
So it's about aligning our actions with our values.
Yeah.
Recognizing that health is the foundation for everything else we want to achieve.
Exactly. Finding that intrinsic motivation that'll fuel your journey.
Okay, that makes sense. So what about feeling overwhelmed? It seems like there's so much to tackle with those 5 foundations: mindset, nutrition, exercise, spinal health, detoxification.
I know it can seem daunting at first, but Dr. Livingood's got you covered. He suggests starting small, making those gradual changes, focusing on one foundation at a time, and celebrating those wins along the way.
So it's not about doing it all at once. It's about those small, consistent steps that add up over time.
Absolutely. And remember, the 21-day challenge, it's designed to be a supportive community experience.
Right, surrounding yourself with like-minded folks who can cheer you on and keep you accountable.
Exactly. It makes a world of difference to have that support system.
But what about those who are still skeptical? The ones who might roll their eyes at this whole real health concept and stick to that traditional medical model.
That's a fair point. Dr. Livingood has definitely faced his share of skepticism, even from colleagues within the medical field.
I can imagine it's a pretty big paradigm shift.
It is. But he backs up his approach with some pretty compelling evidence.
Like what kind of evidence?
Well, for starters, did you know that despite spending more on healthcare than any other developed nation, America ranks dead last in overall health outcomes?
Seriously, that's shocking.
It is. And he even makes the bold statement that our healthcare system is actually the 3rd leading cause of death.
Wow, that's a pretty serious claim. How does he justify that?
He cites research indicating that medical errors, adverse reactions to medications, and hospital-acquired infections contribute to a staggering number of deaths each year.
That's scary.
It is. His point is that our current system is more focused on managing sickness than preventing it and truly promoting well-being.
So it's more about treating symptoms than addressing the root causes.
Exactly. And he believes we've become far too reliant on medications and surgeries to fix things without fully understanding or tackling those underlying issues.
It's like constantly putting out fires instead of preventing them in the first place.
Precisely. And while conventional medicine is essential for emergencies and acute care, he advocates for a more proactive, holistic approach that emphasizes prevention, lifestyle changes, and getting to the root of health problems.
It makes sense. I mean, we wouldn't wait until our car breaks down to change the oil or check the tire pressure.
Exactly. We maintain it regularly to prevent major issues.
So why not apply that same logic to our bodies?
Exactly. Just like a car needs the right fuel and regular maintenance to run smoothly, our bodies need nourishing food, consistent movement, and attention to our mental and emotional well-being to truly thrive.
I'm starting to see how it all connects. It's not just about following a specific diet or hitting the gym. It's about embracing this entirely new way of thinking about and approaching health.
It's a holistic approach that acknowledges the interconnectedness of our physical, mental, and emotional states.
It sounds like a pretty profound shift in perspective.
It is. And while it might feel overwhelming at first, Dr. Livingood provides those practical tools and strategies to make this transition easier and more sustainable.
So it's about empowering ourselves to take control of our health and create a life that supports true well-being.
Absolutely. And his message is ultimately one of hope and empowerment. He believes that anyone, regardless of their current health or past experiences, can achieve real health and unlock their body's amazing potential.
That's really inspiring. It's not about blaming ourselves for past choices or feeling limited by our genetics. It's about recognizing our power to change our path and create a healthier, more vibrant future.
Exactly. It's about owning our health and realizing it's not something that just happens to us. It's something we actively create through our choices and actions.
That's a powerful message. But before we move on to the specifics of Dr. Livingood's dietary recommendations in the last part of our deep dive, let's address one more potential challenge: the financial aspect of embracing real health.
Ah, yes. That's a valid concern. Organic foods, high-quality supplements, gym memberships, those things can add up.
It can definitely feel like a barrier for some people.
It can, but Dr. Livingood acknowledges that and emphasizes that achieving real health doesn't have to break the bank.
So there are ways to make it work even on a budget.
Absolutely. There are smart choices we can make to prioritize our health without overspending.
Like choosing those seasonal, locally grown produce, which are usually more affordable, and focusing on the most nutrient-dense foods.
Exactly. And cooking more meals at home not only saves money, but gives you control over the ingredients and helps you avoid those hidden sugars and additives.
So it's about being mindful and making informed decisions.
Precisely. And remember, investing in our health now can potentially save us a ton on healthcare costs down the road.
That's a great point. The long-term investment that pays off in countless ways.
Exactly. It's an investment in increased energy, reduced risk of chronic disease, and a higher quality of life overall.
So it's not an expense, it's an investment in our well-being.
That's the right way to look at it. And it's an investment that goes way beyond the physical. When we feel our best, we're more productive, more creative, more resilient, and better equipped to contribute to the world around us.
I'm definitely seeing how prioritizing real health can have this ripple effect of positive change in every area of our lives.
It truly can. And it's not just about individual transformation. Dr. Livingood envisions a world where embracing real health principles could lead to a healthier, happier, more sustainable society as a whole.
That's a beautiful vision. It's inspiring to think our choices can contribute to this collective shift towards greater well-being. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty here, the specifics of Dr. Livingood's dietary recommendations, because I have a feeling this is where things get really interesting.
Oh, absolutely. This is where the rubber meets the road, and it's a refreshing take on nutrition, for sure.
So what's the deal? What does he say?
Well, he doesn't believe in, like, calorie counting or, those super restrictive portions.
Okay, that's already a win in my book.
Right. It's more about focusing on the quality of the food you're putting in your body.
So it's not about deprivation, it's about nourishment.
Exactly. He's all about those nutrient-dense whole foods with a major emphasis on cutting back on sugar and upping the healthy fats.
We touched on that a bit earlier, but it sounds like sugar is public enemy number one for Dr. Livingood.
It pretty much is. He calls it an anti-nutrient.
Anti-nutrient, that's a strong word.
He's serious about it. He says not only does sugar lack any real nutritional value, but it also throws off your hormones, ramps up inflammation, and basically feeds the bad bacteria in your gut.
So we're talking like a full-on sugar detox.
Ideally, that would be the goal. He recommends ditching all added sugar, even those sneaky ones hiding in processed foods and things that seem healthy, like fruit juice or flavored yogurt.
Wow, that's a tough one. Sugar is everywhere these days.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to see why he's so adamant about it. If it really has that much of a negative impact on our health, it makes sense to minimize it as much as possible.
Exactly. It's about breaking free from that sugar dependence and giving your body a chance to reset.
Okay, so less sugar, more healthy fats. What kind of fats are we talking about here?
Things like avocados, nuts and seeds, olive oil, coconut oil, the good stuff.
So it's not a low-fat diet.
Yeah,
Then that goes against a lot of the conventional wisdom out there.
it does. Dr. Livingood challenges those old school ideas about fat. He says we've been misled about its role in our diet.
Okay, I'm listening.
He explains that healthy fats are essential for hormone production cell function, and they even help you feel full and satisfied so you're not constantly snacking.
So fat can actually help us regulate our appetite and avoid those cravings.
Exactly. It's about choosing the right kinds of fat and incorporating them into your diet in a balanced way.
Okay, so not all fats are created equal.
Definitely. He recommends sticking with those unsaturated fats mostly from plant sources and limiting the saturated fats from animal products.
Makes sense. What about protein? Any guidelines on that front?
Oh, for sure. He's big on clean protein sources, meaning organic, grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish, free-range poultry, that sort of thing.
I'm guessing this is about minimizing those hormones and antibiotics often found in conventionally raised animals.
You got it. It's about choosing the highest quality protein sources you can find.
So quality over quantity seems to be the theme here, whether it's fats, carbs, or protein.
Absolutely. It's about nourishing your body with the best possible fuel.
I like that approach. And does he talk about portion sizes at all?
He touches on it, but it's not the main focus. He's more concerned with the quality of the food you're eating, and he also emphasizes something really interesting: mindful eating.
Mindful eating, what's that all about?
It's about paying attention to your food, really savoring each bite, chewing thoroughly, creating a calm and relaxed eating environment.
I know I'm guilty of scarfing down my food sometimes while I'm working or scrolling through my phone.
We've all been there, but when we do that, we miss out on the whole experience of eating, and we're more likely to overeat too.
Because we're not really registering those fullness cues.
Exactly. Mindful eating helps you reconnect with your body, listen to those signals, and develop a healthier relationship with food.
It sounds like a powerful practice. I'm definitely going to try to be more mindful at meal times.
I think you'll find it makes a big difference, and it's something Dr. Livingood really emphasizes as part of his whole real health philosophy.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive. I feel like I've learned so much about Dr. Livingood's approach to health and wellness.
It's definitely a unique and refreshing perspective on how to achieve optimal well-being.
And it's so much more than just a diet. It's a whole lifestyle shift that encompasses our physical, mental, and emotional health.
Absolutely. It's about taking a holistic approach and empowering ourselves to make choices that support our overall well-being.
Before we wrap up, I'd love to summarize some of the key takeaways from our deep dive into real health with Dr. Livingood.
That's a great idea. Let's recap what we've learned.
All right, so here are 10 key points that really stood out to me. Number 1, don't rely on feelings alone. Even if you feel fine, there could be underlying issues brewing. So regular checkups and proactive testing are crucial.
Absolutely. Early detection is key.
Number 2, your body is a high-performance machine. Treat it like a Lamborghini. Give it the premium fuel and maintenance it deserves.
Love that analogy.
Number 3, unleash your inner doctor. Your body has incredible self-healing powers. Just remove the obstacles that are getting in the way.
That's the core of real health.
Number 4, mindset matters. Fix your focus by tackling those negative thoughts and cultivating a positive outlook.
Your mental state has a huge impact on your physical health.
Number 5, nourish your body with whole nutrient-rich foods. Prioritize clean protein and embrace those healthy fats.
Fuel your body with the good stuff.
Number 6, move efficiently. Short, intense workouts can deliver amazing results.
Work smarter, not harder.
Number 7, protect your frame. Maintain a healthy spine and nervous system through proper alignment and care.
Your nervous system is the control center for your entire body.
Number 8, reduce your toxic burden, minimize exposure to environmental toxins, and support your body's natural detoxification processes.
Cleanse your system from the inside out.
Number 9, embrace the 21-day challenge, develop lasting habits, and join a supportive community for guidance and accountability.
Surround yourself with people who will lift you up and keep you motivated.
And finally, number 10, invest in your health. It's an investment in your present and future well-being, and it pays dividends in countless ways.
A wise investment indeed.
So there you have it, 10 key takeaways from our deep dive into real health with Dr. Livingood. It's been an incredible journey, and we hope you've gained some valuable insights along the way.
It's all about empowering ourselves to take control of our health and create a life of vitality and purpose.
We encourage you to reflect on what resonated with you today and consider what small steps you can take to start your own journey towards real health. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving for a life of vibrant well-being until next time.